welcome back to Styles of Co. If you're new to my channel, you're most welcome. Please make sure have a seat, get some wine or coffee.
Yep.
Or freaking popcorn, whatever keeps you, awake.
Yeah.
Or woke. Whatever keeps you woke. There we go. Black Lives Matter. Whatever keeps you woke.
Right.
Please make sure do it so we can get in tune to this video. We also have a guest on our show for the very first time. Her name is Princess.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? My name is Big P.
So this is my girl Princess. She goes to my school, Notre Dame. So a couple of people reached out to me and they said they wanted to know about pharmacy school. Can you do videos about pharmacy school? So we decided to bring our very first series. Is pharmacy school hard? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So grab your wine, get cozy, and get ready. It's about to get lit. Okay?
Comment and subscribe.
Wow.
In the comments.
Thank you. All right. So let's start with you, Princess. Is pharmacy school hard?
Yes, it is very hard. It's not impossible, but it is very hard. Because it involves so much from you, like that you never thought you would experience in like your academic career. Like as for me, coming to pharmacy school, I'm like, oh, people will tell me, oh girl, you need to change the way you're studying. I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. But no, when that first exam came, I'm like, whoa, I need to change the way I'm studying, how I'm living, how I'm planning my life. So you really need to reevaluate a lot of things in pharmacy school.
Yeah, I do agree. Like that very first exam, man, that took me by surprise. Okay, so you guys, I hadn't been in school for like 4 years when I got into pharmacy school. To be quite honest, I didn't know what to expect. And like Princess said, planning, I'm not much of a planner, so that that took me by surprise.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I feel like I don't remember the first exam, Princess.
What was even on the first
I
exam?
don't know.
Do we even know?
So you go through so much material. I feel like the amount of material is just enormous. So it's like before you know, it's like that semester is over and you don't even remember what the exams look like.
Right. It just keeps piling up. Before you know, the exam is on Friday. It's tomorrow.
Yeah. So planning is very important. I'm not really much of a planner. Princess is the kind of person that is always letting people know, guys, we have this exam next week. Oh, guys, this is what activity the school is doing. This is what's going on. I'm that person that's just waiting for that message, like, from Princess. So I don't even do the planner. What about you, Princess? Do you use your planner?
I to be honest with you, I use it in the beginning of the school year. Like, I really write everything out. As soon as I get my syllabus, I get so excited. Like, okay, so next week, Thursday, I need to do this. But towards, like, the midterms and finals, I just throw that planner away. Like,
I don't believe you, girl.
Because everything gets so crazy. You know, like, things happen. Personal life happens in the mix of pharmacy school.
Yeah.
So you kind of get, like, you forget, like, how you started in the beginning. And you just go off of how the flow of school is going.
Right.
Depending on how your life is, maybe if you're married, if you have kids at home, or how your personal life is behind pharmacy school, you really need to know how to blend those things together, your personal life and your academic life.
That's
and
true.
How to do well in both.
I agree. So being that I'm not much of a planner, I always hold my friends accountable for, like, it's really important to have friends that you can just be like, what's going on this week? So that way when assignments are due, people are not looking at each other like, did you submit? Everybody's just submitting and on to the next thing. Like,
Exactly.
They're submitting and they're studying for the exam. No one's sitting there checking for their friends. But me, once I forget, I'm texting every friend. The heck? You didn't remind me we had this exam? Or you didn't remind me that we had this paper due? Now I forgot to submit it. And the professors never take shit back. Like, if it's too late,
Right.
just count that one out. Like, you're done. And it's really important if you're going to pharmacy school to have, like, people that you can hold accountable. Like, if you have really good friends, you're always there for your friends, they will always be there for you. Like, they'll always remind you, like, have their back so that they can have yours. And that brings us to the next part of it, making connections.
Yes, making great connections. If you don't make good connections, it can either make you or break you. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree.
Like, if you have, like, really... well, it could go both ways. Like, you could have, like, really good connections, like we were just talking before. Like, you can have really good, like, people around you, but they may not add to your success. So they can actually... You can still not do well, but everyone around you is doing great.
So yeah, that goes. I'm gonna give you an example. We got people in my class that are so smart, but their friends ain't passing.
Right.
So it goes to show that, like, it's not about how smart you are. You know what I'm saying? It's about having people that like you, people that study like you, people that you feel like if you're struggling, they can help you.
Exactly.
Because there's no essence in having friendship when you're not passing and your friends are getting A's. It's like, are they really your friends? So when you're making those connections, I'm looking at similarities. Do we come from the same background? What do we classify success? Is it an A or is it a C? Like, is passing just enough? You know what I'm saying? Because to some people, a C is good. If a C is good to you, hang with people that C is good for them.
Exactly.
So that way, when you get a C, you don't feel like you can't even tell your friends that you got a C because they're going to shame you. Like, they're going to be like, oh, a C, girl? Because I got people in my class that when they got a C, they make you, they feel good. But when they tell other people, their friends make them feel bad.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be that way.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And that way, like, even if you're not doing well, it's good to have friends that you can easily, comfortably say, you know what, I need help. But if your friends are getting A's and you're getting C's, you probably feel intimidated. Like, you can't tell them that, dude, I got a C. But if you guys are equally yoked, you can just be like, girl, I got a C on that exam, but you know what, this is what I was struggling with. And you know that they can easily help you. You know what I mean? Or I had a D on that exam, and you know that they can easily help you.
Exactly.
And what about balancing school, like balancing school and family? Do you think that's important? That makes it hard if you cannot balance it?
Right. I think it's very hard. Because if you don't have a good support, especially from your family that you came from before this school, thank you. Before this school, how are you gonna where are you gonna go back to whenever something's not going right for you in school? Like, let's say you took your first quiz or exam and it didn't go well for you. Who are you gonna go, like, back to? Like, if you don't do well and your family is not supporting you, they're obviously gonna be happy that you didn't do well, because they're gonna be like, oh, good, you didn't do well, come back home, you know?
Yeah.
Or, like, if your spouse is, like, not, like, supportive, it's really difficult. So you just have to have a good support system. Let's say if you don't have a good support system going in, just be aware that it will be hard, but you can get through it.
Yeah, I agree with Princess. It's really, really important to have that balance, because they got your back, girl. Like, oh, sir, oh, boy, whoever's watching this, if you don't have that balance, at the end of the day, you don't have the cheerleader that you need on the side when you're doing well. Someone to just tell you, you know what, you did really good. That means the world to me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the kind of person that when I'm doing well, I like someone to just be like, okay, girl, we did all that. Like, like, you know, like when you, because your friends, sometimes you don't want to tell them that you did good, because you don't want to give the heartburn. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep that joint in, and you're just like, dang, I got that A on that exam. Like, I never thought I could get A in pharmacy school, but I'm getting A's. Like, but you don't have no one to share it with, because they probably failed. They probably have to remediate. They probably are getting kicked out because they failed. That's probably their second one or third one. Who knows? Because, mind you, no one's going to tell you that they're doing bad. Everybody's looking all professional, looking good. Don't get fooled. Those people ain't passing. Okay? So when you're doing good, it's just important to have have really close friends outside of school that you can talk to. Like, I have my best friend, I call her and I'm balling. Then the next minute I find out that I passed that exam that I thought I failed. It's so important to have that one person that got your back, that will let you cry at any time. And also, I have people in my class, friends, that their parents will come visit them at any time.
Yeah.
Like, no, Mom, you can't come see me. I need to study. When I'm done with school, I'll come home. Like, it's important to have that balance, to be able to explain it to your family. Let them know that, like, you appreciate their support, but they can stay in the sideline. They can't come too close. You know what I mean? Because it's like, even though you're here to support me, at some point you're serving as a distraction.
Exactly.
And if they can't understand that, that will hurt you. And I know someone that happened to them. Eventually they couldn't pass their classes because it's like, if your family's always there, when mom is home, she wants more of you. Like, she wants you to spend time with her. Your mom can't travel so far, come and stay the weekend or the week with you, and then you don't spend time with her. She can't understand it. No matter how much you try to tell mom that you have an exam, they're gonna think that you're just being selfish.
Right.
So it's important to have that balance. Be able to have to draw the line, to be able to have those serious conversations in the beginning of school, because if not, at the end of the day, it begins to impact your school, and then now you can't pass your exam because you're not spending enough time to study.
And the one thing that you come to realize is that, or maybe some of you have already realized this in your undergrads, that your family is not going to really understand what you're going through, or they're not going to understand why you have to spend so much time why do you devote so much time to school. And it can really be like conflicting, because it's like you don't want to hurt their feelings, like you don't want to make them feel like school is more important than them, which is not, it's not true. But what time you really have for school is school, like eat, sleep, and go to school and study. Like,
Accurate.
You really need to know how to take that balance. So I think this also ties into, like, if you can't balance, then you may have to face several consequences of maybe like not doing well in school, such as like failing. You may have to repeat courses, and remediate, and you have to pay again, like maybe another tuition or another fee. I'm not too sure. It depends upon the school you go to, or you may even sadly be like kicked out. So you need to really take pharmacy school not as a joke. It's not easy, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be taking care of somebody's life, somebody's grandma, and you don't want to be responsible for for a person to get hurt because you didn't learn well or in school. So take it very seriously. It's your career. This is your dream. So
I agree. You always have to. It's hard when you're in pharmacy school. The hardest thing for me, and I'm sure a lot of people can actually attest to this, is when you're taking an exam and people just start standing up, and you just got there, and it's just you're thinking you just got there, and people start standing, especially when they're wearing clothes that is like restricted, and you're hearing like, and you're like, every 5 minutes someone is standing up. You're like, if somebody stands up one more time, we're gonna have some problems, because as they're standing up, to me, I feel like the information is leaving me.
right.
I just feel like, what? They're already leaving, and I'm still on number 20, and our questions are usually like 50 questions.
Right. 50.
Once they start standing up, you're like, and you're on number 20. Hey,
Like, hey, are we taking the same exam?
you're like, what is going on? Like, if you're gonna sit here, increase your brightness. Let me see what's going on. But half the time, these people, they don't even do well. So you can't look at the people standing up, because like, these people standing up,
You don't know.
you don't know what's going on, sis. They're sitting there and they're just like, some people would just go through it like boom, 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 out. But then they're gonna be when they call the class average, you'll be wondering like, did that person get the highest? Absolutely not. But it's just something that makes it hard for me. What do you think about that?
Like, definitely, like, that can bring like a lot of anxiety. Like when you see like other people like moving for the exam, it's like, oh my gosh. But it's like, one thing I always like try to remind myself, like, just it's you in the exam, you in the computer. So don't like mind what other people are gonna do, or what actions that they want to do, or try to like distract other people, whether it's intentional or unintentional. So at the end of the day, you gotta put that foot forward and do well. It's you in the exam, baby.
Yeah, and another thing to me that makes pharmacy school hard is that the material is enormous. You have to study so much, and sometimes you just don't know what is gonna come.
Exactly.
So that makes it extremely difficult, because you're thinking to yourself like, I'm just reading blah 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 blah. What do I need to know? Sis, when you find out sometimes, what you need to know be like the little prints. Like, when I tell you to make this whole thing short, study everything. Know where the full stop ends. Know where the question mark is.
Yeah.
Like when you look at, just go like break everything down. So you have to just understand everything, because what makes pharmacy school hard is thinking that you saw everything until you get into the exam.
Yeah.
And then you see things that you're like, where is this coming from? What slide? Because when you're done, immediately you submit that exam. Everybody's opening the computer to look for the questions. To be like, because it's like, especially therapeutic, you're not going to see the exact question.
Yep.
But you can reference that question and see where your answers lie. Like, why you made that judgment to give that patient what medication, or why you classified them a certain disease state, or why. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, you have to like think critically. Like, nothing in real life is going to be like, oh, copy, paste, like this was here, this was there. You gotta like put two and two together, kind of.
And that's why you have to study like every day, because the material is not given to you. Like, you have to dissect so much material, and you really have to fully understand it. Because when you go to the exam and you didn't fully understand, that's when you start looking at stuff and you start asking yourself like, or you didn't read everything, because you're just like, you undermine certain information and you're thinking like, this is not that important. When you go into the exam, that's not going to be the only question like that. Sis, it's going to be so many questions like that, and you're just sitting there like, if I see, like, as I'm going through the questions, I'm like, please, I don't want to say any more questions like this. Like, because it's like, I'm already counting the ones that I'm going to get wrong as I'm going. As you go now, your panic, your anxiety starts to build up a little bit more. And then the ones that you know, they start to leave you. Because you didn't read everything.
Right.
So that's what really makes, to me, that's what really makes pharmacy school hard. Undermining information just to go on the exam and seeing so many of those questions. That's what took me from like a C to an A, if you ask me.
Yeah. And I can testify to that too. Like, definitely, if you ever have some doubt in you, or you're not sure of a concept, stop the class, ask your question, email your professors, just so you can clear your conscience. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to go and meet that very question you had on the exam. You would just
be paralyzed. Okay. Hope this video was very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you like this video. Give us a thumbs up.
Comment, subscribe.
Hey.
Thank you so much for watching.
Until next time. Bye, guys.